All right. Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this webinar. Excited to jump into this topic here, talking about how Facebook, the Meta company, is winding down their jobs feature, their jobs platform within the Facebook platform. Jumping into, all right, what does this mean for recruiting? How can you still leverage social media even with Facebook, closing the job section of their platform? So excited to jump into that topic. I'm probably going to be talking about this for about 15 minutes or so. Going to open it up for about 10-ish minutes of Q&A at the end. So if there's any questions that come up kind of during this, feel free to drop those into the Q&A section. At the end of this, I'll come into those and we'll take a look and answer some of those as well. My name is Sam Byler. I'm the CEO and co-founder of BoostPoint. We're located here in Lancaster, PA, east side of Pennsylvania. Big Eagles fan, making it to the Super Bowl. Super excited about that. So BoostPoint, we are a software company. We help specific companies, help with recruitment, advertising, and marketing, specifically with social media and SMS marketing. So this is kind of our jam, the Facebook wheelhouse here. So, all right, let's jump right into, all right, what's going on with Meta? Why are they closing down their job section? A little bit of context to this. In 2017, Facebook, they're a huge platform. They have just in the US alone over 200 and it's like 81% of the US population has an active Facebook account. So a lot of users, a lot of people, mainly leveraging, Facebook in the traditional way, with your profiles, your news feed. Typically, they came out with Marketplace, where you can, now buy things on Facebook and things like that. And then in 2017, they opened up their their jobs feature. So with this, you could, just like on Craigslist or on Indeed, other online job boards, as an organization, under your page, you could post your job openings within Facebook, and you get a lot of organic reach. You could get people for applying for your open positions, from Facebook. So leverage the Facebook audience to help, getting more qualified candidates for your job openings. I'm going to share my screen here just to show you a little bit, what that looks like currently within the Facebook platform. So right here, again, looking at, again, this is our Facebook page here. And right now, I could put a job title, a bit about the job, and it actually creates like a job listing that people can find on Facebook. So quite a bit of organic reach. Facebook shows this to the people that follow your page, and you can get, you used to be able to get quite a bit of reach, just organic reach, just by organically posting your jobs right here. So right here, though, as you see here, Facebook's notification, Facebook Jobs is going away February 22nd. So coming right up, they notified, started putting this out there about a year ago that they were going to wind this down, but weren't quite sure when that was going to be. So they finally put a date on it that, all right, here's their official announcement. Hey, this is, we're shutting this down. The product is changing. February 22nd, Facebook Jobs will no longer be supported within the Facebook platform. So Facebook isn't specifically saying, all right, why are they shutting down Facebook Jobs? Since launching it in 2017, it was a pretty popular portion within their platform. Just like Marketplace really took off with their younger audience, Facebook Jobs kind of did the same. There's a couple, again, we have quite a bit, again, Facebook, Instagram, that's what we do here at BoostPoint. So we have some connections kind of within the Facebook world. Kind of what I've been hearing is there was some misuse of this feature. Some, publicly you can find online too. There was, some legal ramifications, of this as well with Facebook that they had to deal with. So I think it was just a combination of some of those things that, hey, they ultimately needed to decide to wind down and ultimately close, this feature within their platform. So, all right, basically any jobs that you've posted on Facebook, they will no longer be there, after February 22nd. So what does this mean, for, you're in recruiting, talent acquisition, what does this mean for you? How can you still leverage Facebook for recruiting? There's still definitely ways that you can leverage Facebook. So don't be too alarmed here. I know I started a little abruptly with like, all right, Facebook jobs is going away. You won't be able to leverage Facebook for recruiting. That's not the case. There are still ways that you can leverage Facebook specifically for recruiting. The way that you can do that is, instead of leveraging this organic side of creating a job listing and then getting some organic reach from that, now you really just need to lean into the advertising side of their platform. And this is kind of follows Facebook's MO a little bit, historically with their platform. It used to be, hey, you get a lot of people following your page, just post something organically to your page. You don't have to sponsor it all, and you get a decent reach, some organic reach. And then that kind of dwindles down, and then they're really gearing you towards the advertising side of their platform. And so with that, like, there's still a lot of opportunity leveraging Facebook for recruiting. It's just your strategy is going to have to change a little bit. So instead of looking at Facebook as an organic strategy, to still leverage Facebook, significantly for recruiting, you're really going to have to look at more of a paid media or an advertising strategy behind their platform. So I'll give you an example of what that can look like. Still leveraging Facebook for recruiting just on their advertising side. So going to pull up another slide here. Give me 1 second. That's where I was at. Here we go. All right, just give me this a second to pull up. All right, so this is a good example of, the applicant experience that you can still create within the Facebook platform, leveraging the advertising side of things. So on the left-hand side here, it starts with creating a targeted ad within their platform. And this isn't just some workaround, of the Facebook platform. You build targeted ads on social media. One of the categories that they have for ads is special category, is what they title it. And that includes employment opportunities, credit opportunities, and housing are the things that are segmented under their special ad category. So you're still able to create ads related to employment opportunities. And what that's doing is you're creating a particular ad. So it's like ad text, a photo or video, a headline that's structured in a sponsored ad versus building more of a standard job application through their jobs widget. So you're creating, more of a standard ad within their ad platform. You're targeting specific people. Again, with Facebook ads, you can even take a specific radius, geo-target, maybe a 25-mile radius around your particular area where you're trying to generate more candidates. And then you're sponsoring this post with advertising dollars. And so, say you're taking a $500 budget to sponsor a particular open position you have, that'll get it in front of a targeted audience. And then you'll see applicants coming in. And so again, this is again what our software helps you accomplish pretty easily, but it's targeting a specific demographic with a job opportunity. We're leveraging Facebook's lead forms here for like a quick apply like experience. So, this is, again, it's not Facebook, it's their lead forms, but you can turn this into, inquiry, someone inquiring about a position, you're getting their contact info. You can put custom questions in there, qualifying questions for candidates. So you're still able to create a quick application. It's not a full application like you might get with, the Facebook jobs section, but you still can capture their contact information and, a couple additional questions that you can ask to further qualify your candidates. And then, from there, what we see is really effective is connecting these people, with text messaging, text message marketing, and automatically connecting with candidates as they're applying through this experience. And so this is still a very successful way of leveraging Facebook for recruiting. The writing was kind of on the wall, especially the last year, with Facebook announcing that they will eventually wind down Facebook jobs. And so, more and more people have been exploring, what advertising could look like on the Facebook platform, specifically for job opportunities. All right, so right now I'm going to transition a bit into Q&A. If there are any questions, feel free to, there should be a Q&A button down there. You can feel free to jot down any questions, submit those through the Q&A, and I can jump into those. All right, a couple questions coming in here. Just hang tight. All right, here's one. Do you see Facebook jobs coming back? That's a great question. In the near term, I don't, because again, reading between the lines here a little bit, this is my personal interpretation of this. So it's nothing specifically from Facebook, but it seems like they ran into a lot of legal ramifications with this widget. It's a combination of their organic algorithm and how they show posts. And again, they just couldn't figure that out. And so it's kind of a big problem. And, I don't see them, bringing this back very quickly. The one thing that, again, there's some things that I've heard, it's not necessarily things that you can find online, is that it did have a really good engagement rate with their younger audience. So Facebook, they're really trying to engage with the younger audience of their platform because their people are kind of aging out of their platform. So things like Marketplace, 20-year-olds is a huge segment there. Facebook Jobs was something that, their younger audience really connected with. So there was, a lot of, I'd say, business opportunity with Facebook with jobs. But I think there was just too many legal ramifications for them to justify it. Question here, does this change how we would post through BoostPoint? It does not. So our software leverages the Facebook ads platform. So posting a job through BoostPoint, we were never leveraging the Facebook jobs widget for this anyway. We're leveraging the Facebook ads section of their API. So this will not change anything with BoostPoint and how you post your jobs through BoostPoint. Another question here. This guy must know a little bit about Facebook ads. The question here, when setting up an ad for recruiting, is it setting up just like a lead gen ad? So the quick answer to that, Luke, is yes. It's just like setting up, you're leveraging Facebook's internal lead forms, a lead gen ad, with their platform. And then you're just leveraging this as creating a quick apply type of an experience. The key there is you're going to want to, sync that data somehow, with your ATS or somehow access those leads. That was, again, one of the challenges is like, all right, if you're using lead gen ads, how do you take the data and actually, connect your recruiters with these leads? So that's one thing that BoostPoint helps with is, we can connect to your ATS. You have a late ATS right within our software as well. But yes, it is leveraging the Facebook lead gen ads. Another question here, is this feature free or do we need to pay BoostPoint to use this? So Facebook ads is, yes, it is a pay to play type of game here, to get any type of reach with an ad. Just think about it like you would, a TV ad or a billboard. It's like, hey, they own the audience and you can pay a certain amount of dollars to get in front of their audience. So it is a pay to play type of scenario here. So you're paying for the media space. If you're leveraging BoostPoint to do this, we have, our software, the platform fee related to that. If you have any questions, we can chat about that offline. Question here, when will the new feature be live? So Facebook is cutting off their jobs in February 22nd. They are not replacing this with any other feature. Again, it's just you can continue to leverage the advertising side of their platform. That's something they've had open for a long time. You could run recruitment ads through the Facebook platform. It's just not going to be leveraging their job section within their platform. Getting through a couple more here. Are there any other sites that you recommend for recruiting that does not have substantial cost? Good question here. I mean, you have your organic job boards. Again, that's kind of what Facebook Jobs was in the early stages. Another job board out. I mean, there's a lot of job boards out there. Some, industry specific. A lot of these, turn into a pay to play type of scenario. So, ultimately, if you want to reach scale with, sourcing candidates from a particular platform, you're going to have to pay ultimately. Again, there's certain platforms that, you jump on them right away and you're able to leverage them organically for a certain period. The trend that I've seen is kind of every source, every platform eventually kind of turns into a pay to play. I will say TikTok is interesting. What we're seeing there, another social media channel for recruiting. We did a webinar about a month back. We touched on TikTok a little bit. This is one platform that I see gaining a lot of traction, especially with if your demographic of potential candidates is younger. TikTok can be a great platform to leverage for recruiting. Well, again, TikTok kind of similar to Facebook. To really leverage it and to see it to scale, you're going to want to leverage their advertising platform as well. Here's another question from Vicky. Do you need a Facebook page prior to placing an ad? Quick answer to this is yes. You will need a Facebook business page in order to run ads on Facebook. It needs to be run on behalf of a particular business page. The Meta company owns the Facebook and Instagram platform. So when you post on an ad on Facebook, you can also choose that to go to Instagram. You do not need a business profile on Instagram, however, to run ads on Instagram. So you don't need one on Instagram, but you do need one on Facebook. How do you create these posts via advertising? A couple different ways here. One would be, our software, BoostPoint. This is what we do. We are layered on top of the Facebook advertising platform, but we're built for recruitment teams, looking to source candidates from Facebook and Instagram. So that's one way. If you want to try to do this yourself, it would be understanding the Facebook ads manager platform. And so it's a fairly complicated platform. Again, if you're a marketer or have some experience with social media ads, you might be able to find your way through it. Again, we found that most recruitment teams, it's not very practical to try to run your own social media ads for recruiting. That's why we built BoostPoint. But if you do want to try something on your own, the Facebook Ads Manager platform is where you'd want to go for that. Another question here, someone referenced this earlier. Currently using BoostPoint to post my job. Does this change anything for our company? No, it does not change anything for your company if you're currently leveraging BoostPoint to sponsor your open opportunities. Looking through any remaining questions here, just give me 1 second. There's a question here, Lindsay, about TikTok. Just asking if we could chat about this a little bit more. If we really want to go into we do have quite a bit of findings that I'd be happy to go over this, maybe one-on-one. Feel free to shoot me an email, sam@boostpoint.com. If you want, to dig into some of those findings, we can kind of look at, all right, again, every company is kind of different. So I'm not going to say, hey, this is the same for every type of company. But, I'd be happy to chat with that in more detail. Kind of a quick, version of that, again, we can talk about this a little bit deeper later, is if your audience is pretty young, for the candidates that you're looking for, and more so in the entry level types of positions, if your candidates kind of fit that category, TikTok may be something you want to consider, going into this year, because we've seen some great results kind of with those two categories. Another question here, this is the last one we have time for here. Question is, does BoostPoint use TikTok and Instagram as well? So our platform, our software, currently we are integrated with the Facebook and Instagram platform. So that's where we're always testing different social media platforms, seeing where companies can get the best ROI. Currently, we've seen Facebook and Instagram be those platforms where you get the best return on your investment for recruitment advertising. Something we are in the middle of beta testing right now is the TikTok platform. So again, that's not something currently live within our software, but it is something we're beta testing because of some of the early successes we've seen with that platform. But right now it is Facebook and Instagram. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up here today, everybody. Thanks so much for your time hopping on here. Appreciate all the questions and the engagement here. If you have any other questions, feel free, you can shoot me a direct email, sam@boostpoint.com. If you want to find out more of what we do at BoostPoint, you can head to our website, boostpoint.com, and check us out there. Thanks, everybody.